everybody, welcome to Ron's Computer Videos. I wanted to show you something that I either forgot existed or I knew about, but then didn't think much of maybe at the time, and so it just slipped my mind. But anybody that knows me knows that I'm a big fan of Andy Hertzfeld and his book Revolution in the Valley. This is sort of a print version of his really cool. That wasn't Andy. There's Andy. It's just sort of a cool print version of his website, which we'll hop over there real fast. Folklore.org. And what you can see on this site, if you've never been here before, and you are a fan of the Apple II, or you're a fan of just the culture at Apple Computer, or the Macintosh, or the Lisa Project, or whatever, you can learn a lot of information out here about that. So it's definitely worth checking out. There's all kinds of great stories. I love that webpage. But something that came to my attention is that there is actually an app for iOS, and I'm thinking Android as well. I don't think you're going to find it on your BlackBerry phone, but if your battery's still good, good for you. But the application itself is actually sort of an online version where I guess if you were on the train or something like that, and you wanted a neat and easy way to sort of index all of the articles off folklore.org, you could do it with this app. So it's just kind of interesting. I don't know why I forgot that this was a thing, and I guess other people are just more with it than I am. But let's go ahead, and I'm gonna hook my iPad up and let's take a look. Okay, so here we are on my iPad, and I just have it hooked up with a HDMI cable. But if you search in the App Store for folklore.org, you'll see the one and only program here. But it is not developed by Andy, but it seemingly has been around for about a year. So I guess if this was causing some problems, it would have already been pulled or something like that. But since it's basically just a front end for the website, I'm not sure what it really hurts. But again, it's not my content, so I really can't make the calls on that. But in any case, the big important thing is data is not collected. So anything you're doing through this app, according to the disclosure, it's not collecting data maybe about what articles you're reading or anything else you might surf to within folklore.org or whatever. But in any case, there is a version for the only ones that I'm familiar with is the iOS version, but I played around with it on my iPhone, and then I played around here with my iPad. But let's take a look-see and just see what it's kind of all about. But it's pretty basic right now, because what it'll do is it just goes through and indexes. So if you were to compare the app to the website, the order in which things are sort of out there on the website are exactly the same order on this stories page. So they both match. What you can do though is we can click authors, and this is very much like the tabs that you see kind of on the left side of folklore.org, that you can go through and you can sort things by the topics, which again, this does switch some things around because this is alphabetical order and it is not necessarily alphabetical order out there on folklore.org. But it is kind of cool though. You can still go out here and check out these stories. So we'll just start right here with this story, joining Apple Computer. So I'm going to tap read. And basically it is opening this story up sort of in a Safari tab. And it's changing it to where it is just kind of in a highly readable sort of format, dumping all the graphics and things like that. If you want to see those things, you can basically go back and whoops. I think you can just tell it to, oh gosh, it's going to bring it up in Chrome. Let's not do that. I think you can tap something and it'll actually show you the there we go. Sorry. You can actually see like the actual folklore.org with the pictures and things like that. So I mean, you can tap back and forth if you're really. Hey, look at that, right here. So you can see it both ways if you are so inclined, by just basically just bringing up the reader version of it. Which, again, this is just stuff that's kind of built into Safari, so it's no great shakes there. But it is just kind of nice to have it all sort of organized in a kind of an easy-to-read sort of method. I do like it. I'm going to play around with it more. You can like articles. You can get information. Here's a little bit more about the app itself. You can go out, you can install it, and play around and learn more yourself. So that's really it. This wasn't going to be a long video, but I just I stumbled on this the other day, and I was just absolutely like, hey, I need to remind other people that maybe like myself had forgotten that it is a thing. So check it out in the App Store. Maybe leave a comment and let me know, hey, you big dummy, I've known about this forever, or hey, this is kind of neat, and you know, and hey, I find this useful or whatever. So anyway, that's really it. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has been so kind and has been checking out videos here on the channel. Don't forget that we've got all kinds of stuff happening in the Mac community, the Retro Mac community. There's live streams every week. There's people that are working really hard to keep you entertained. So make sure that you give them a like and a subscribe while you're out surfing and finding other neat things. So anyway, that's really it for the moment. So thank you so much for spending the few minutes of your evening here with me. And as I always say, Apple II forever.